Kaveri lived in Vijayanagar and she owned a piece of very rocky land. She worked day and night to clear the rocks so that she could grow crops on the land. And her husband, Bridge, was the laziest person you could ever find.
Who feeds anyone while they're sleeping? Take it easy.
If you are now out of your dreamland, why not to go to the field and use the oxen to plow the land?
I'll plow it. Take it easy.
Kaveri luckily got a mango, but the sweet fruits of her efforts still evaded her. One day, as usual, when Kaveri was working in her field, then...
Sister, why are you wasting your precious efforts on this barren land? Why don't you sell it? Okay, let me buy it from you for 1,000 mudras. Is that too little? Okay, why not 1,500?
There is certainly something fishy about his offer. Why would anyone want to buy a barren land?
Kaveri's suspicion turned out to be true. Champak was a thief who wanted to build a tunnel from Kaveri's land to the temple to steal the jewels stored over there. Kaveri quickly thought of a trick. She said,
Brother, this piece of land has been handed down for many generations by our ancestors. There's a secret. All our ancestors' wealth is buried below this land. Yes, my husband has even found the map of its exact location. And that's why he's sleeping so soundly.
So you are not digging this land to cultivate it, but to find the hidden wealth of your ancestors.
Not hidden wealth, but a bountiful treasure, brother. But this is a secret.
Don't you worry, my lips are sealed. I had only come to steal the jewels in this temple, but now I'm going to get doubly rich with this hidden treasure. Come on, let's find the treasure. It's not here. It's not here too. Not here either. I dug up the entire land. There is nothing here.
thus, using her wit, Kaveri managed to get the thief to do what she couldn't finish for so many days.
How in the world did this happen?
A few days later, the barren land had turned into a lush field with a fresh batch of crops. Using the profits from the first batch of crops, Kaveri bought a sari for herself, then a pair of earrings, and then, for Bridge, a silky soft bed. Now, there were many new things in the house, except for the house itself.
Oh no! What do we do with this house? If you have finished building castles in the air, do something about this house. It's creaking and cracking in many places.
Yes, I'll think about it. Take it easy.
Days, weeks and months passed by. Champak came to Vijayanagar again. And on seeing Kaveri wearing fancy clothes and jewelry, he guessed that she had found the hidden treasure which was buried in her field. Then, what happened next was...
Who are you?
Just a traveler, sir. I need some place to spend the night. I'll leave at the break of dawn.
The swindler had come in disguise. But that did not fool Kaveri. She saw the ring on his finger and immediately recognized him as the thief.
Please move aside, dear.
What I doing?
Kindly wait for a while.
The thief was clever, but Kaveri was no less.
Listen, tonight we have to go to my aunt's place. Did you forget? She's all alone at her house.
But...
Okay, I understand. You are worried about the money and the jewels, right? Do not worry at all. I have hidden them so well in the walls of the house that no one will be able to find them except me. Come on now, let's leave. We should not be late. Brother, please look after the house. We'll be back in the morning.
Don't worry, sister.
Soon after Kaveri and Bridge left, the thief started his work. Poor fellow spent the entire night breaking down all the walls to find the hidden jewels and gems. But the only thing he found were rats and ants and tears rolling down his eyes.
My house, my precious house is no more. Now where will I rest? Take it easy.
This house had already turned weak. How long
what?
would the plastered mud have lasted? And to build a new one, the old one had to be destroyed. And it
is
would have
it?
cost a lot to destroy an old building.
Yes.
You should be glad that the thief did all this work for us free of cost.
And that's how, for the second time, Kaveri fooled the thief into doing her work. Kaveri's new home was built. The thief returned a third time to take his revenge, but in a different disguise.
Buy some bangles. Buy glass ones. Buy wood ones. Buy one you like the most.
The ring. This is the same cunning thief. I have to get rid of him once and for all.
Sister, will you only stare at the bangles or will you buy some?
Oh, I have to buy many, not some. Just wait a minute. I'll be back soon with the mudras.
This time I'm not falling for any of her tricks. I'll look at it myself.
Where are the mudras? They were placed somewhere here. Can't find them here too.
Oh, so this innocent sister, fearing thieves, has hidden the money in the trees.
Oh dear, what shall I do? I can't find any of the mudras. Brother, I can't remember where I have kept all the mudras. Next time you're here, I'll definitely buy some bangles.
Why next time, sister? Here, you can keep the entire lot for free.
Kaveri, where is he going after giving you his entire stock of bangles?
To search for wealth in the trunk of the trees. He's the same thief. This time I've played such a trick that I'm sure he'll never return. He'll be dead before he finishes searching all the trees.
He would have if there was one. Instead, he found swarms of ants. And in some, there were snakes.
Snake!
And in some others, there were spiders. And in some, they were beehives. In Vijayanagar, there used to live a person named Udanka. Just like everyone has their unique identity, Udanka was known for his stinginess. He was so miserly that he used to wear his sandals in his hands.
It
It was so much fun. What a wonderful wedding it was. Such lavish arrangement, tasty food, and those coconut sweets. Wow, wow, wow. I have never eaten such tasty coconut sweet in my lifetime, Mani's honey.
You haven't eaten such coconut sweets? And me, I have never tasted a single sweet after marrying a miser like you. Huh.
Oh, my dear. Let the next party invitation come. I'll keep 2 extra sweets for you. But God knows when will the next party happen.
Why wait for the next party? Just bring me the coconut and I'll make it for you. Wait, what am I asking for? To ask you to bring coconuts is such a waste of time. Because you're such a miser, just to save money, you don't even wear your sandals on your feet. You're so stingy that you don't even buy wheat and lentils. And you wish to have coconut sweets.
Forget about the wheat and lentils. If you're ready to make coconut sweets, I'll bring the coconut right away. What do you say?
Okay, sure, go get it.
I'll get it now.
Buy fresh and healthy coconuts. Buy fresh and healthy coconuts.
How much for a coconut?
Each coconut costs only 5 coins.
5 coins? You should be ashamed of quoting such a high price. Lower the price for me, Mani's honey.
If you want to save money, then walk for 10 miles in this direction. And you can get the coconuts for just 3 coins each.
What? The same coconut in just 3 coins instead of 5?
Yes.
Why should I waste my sweat for this? I can use it later somewhere.
Udanka reaches the other coconut seller, where his greed to save money increases.
If you want these coconuts in 2 coins instead of 3, walk for another 10 miles in this
To
direction.
save money, I can travel to any corner of the world. If I could get some ride. Wow! Got it! Ow! Why didn't it kick me harder? At least that way I could have fallen right at the coconut shop. Listen, I have walked here all the way from Vijayanagar.
Do you want me to break coconuts to welcome you?
That would be great if possible. You can keep the water and the peel. Just give me the coconut, Mani's honey. By the way, can I get the full coconut in 1 coin, please?
Why not? You came here from so far. Take this coconut.
What is this? I had asked for the entire coconut, but it's just the coconut shell.
For 1 coin, you will get only this. Now just leave. Go away. Go from here.
Ah.
My friend, you can get the coconuts free of cost. All you need to do is walk another 10 miles from here. Once you reach the beach, you can pluck as many coconuts you want for free.
Wow, wow. So many coconuts. My coconuts. Come on. Oh, come on. What is this happening? Save me. Somebody help me get down. Please, anybody listening, please. Help, is anybody listening? Money is honey.
How did this happen?
How, why, when? I'll tell you everything. But first, help me get down from here, please.
But how can I help you?
You are handling such a big elephant, but can't you use a little bit of your brain? Bunny, just stand on your elephant and hold my leg so that I can get down. Is it okay?
Oh no, this will take so much time. And I'm in a little hurry, you know. But yeah, if you give me 100 coins, then I might help you. Otherwise...
100 coins? I came here walking just to save some money. And you are asking me for 100 coins?
No. I'm not forcing you to do this. Take all the time you need while hanging on the tree. I'll take your leave.
Wait, I'm ready. I'll give you 100 coins. You just get me down from here.
Let's go, Appu. Good job. Keep going. Come on, stretch your legs a bit. Oh no, Appu! Don't leave me hanging! Appu! I came here to help you, and now I'm also hanging with you.
Who do I call now? I cannot see anyone around. Someone is there. Help us! Save us! Yeah! Now only you can help us get down, brother, please.
Well, sure. Why not? It will only take 1,000 coins in return for helping you.
What? 1,000 coins? Do you have any idea how much stinginess it takes to save 1,000 coins? I can buy 1,000 coconuts from those 1,000 coins.
Yes, you're right. But I also know that if you don't give me 1,000 coins, then your bones may break into 1,000 pieces. Anyway, I'll take your leave.
Okay. I'll pay.
Did the horse have to show its stunt at this exact moment?
Hey, my hands are slipping now.
Oh, don't let go, or else all of us will fall.
Everything is ruined now. My coins. Dear, are you there?
What happened to you? And how much did this coconut cost you?
1,000 coins.
A merchant named Bhaskar used to sell his goods in Vijayanagar's market. But this time, apart from his fruits, grains and other goods he sold, he had something else in his cart. And that was his chubby little son, Bhanu Verma.
Bhanu, come look around from here. You wanted to see Vijayanagar, didn't you?
Where is it? Where is it? Huh?
Oh no!
What a beautiful city, Father.
Hey, how are you, Uncle?
I'm fine, Bhaskar.
Bhanu,
Yes?
give this gift basket to Chiranji uncle, okay?
Sure. Uncle? Huh? What's this? Ghost! Ghost! Save me!
Oh, I almost forgot. Bhaskar's friend Chiranji was a trader of cotton, wool, and other clothing goods.
Chiranji uncle!
So, this time my little merchant friend has also come.
Bhanu, my son, Take this coin and have fun at the market, while I and Chiranji uncle will finish some important work.
Okay, father.
Bhanu Verma went around the market with the same excitement as that of a calf roaming freely in an open field. It was full of colorful shops, game stalls, and street performers.
Aroma. Jalebi.
Buy 4 for just 1! What a steal! Come and get it! Get it!
Just 4 for 1? In my village, we get 6 for 1.
Then go back and buy it then.
Come and buy! 1 for just 1 coin! You won't find it cheaper anywhere else!
Just 1 coin for such a large fruit?
This is a jackfruit, son. Ask your elders, they'll agree. Nothing comes close, not even candies or jaggery. Go on, have a taste.
Here's your coin, uncle. But this fruit is full of thorns.
That's the peel. Cut it and eat the fruit inside.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm definitely like my merchant father. I bought such a large fruit for just 1 coin. Father will be very happy. Wow. Oh, thorns! Oh, no. It's going to fall. It's going to fall. What do I do? What do I do? Wow. Forget jaggery or candy sugar. Even honey doesn't taste this good. It tastes sweet, but it is very sticky. Hey, let go of my hand. Oh, this is even sticking to my clothes. What have I done? Father will come anytime now. What do I do now? Hot water.
Bhanu Verma?
Oh, if my father sees me like this, he's going to be very angry with me.
Hey, Bhanu Verma! I think he's having too much fun at the market. He will probably be back by the time we return from the royal palace.
Then let's freshen up and leave. Come. His Majesty must be waiting for us.
Okay, let's go.
Bhanu Verma, tired from roaming around all day, fell fast asleep in his hiding place.
Chungi, looks like there is nobody in this house.
Oh, they look like thieves.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, let's take all the sheep we can carry, Chungi.
Mungi, look at this big fluffy sheep.
Yes, this one is as good as 4.
If I scream, everyone will show up here, including father. No, it's better if I stay quiet.
Chungi, are you sure? We didn't just steal a baby elephant instead of a sheep in the dark? My back is about to break holding it for so long. Come on, wake up.
Mungi, looks like the sheep is too tired. Just look, it's sleeping so peacefully.
Achoo.
A sheep that sneezes!
I'm not a sheep. I'm Bhanu Verma.
Monkey, this is a talking sheep.
This is not a sheep! It's a ghost! Ghost! I am so scared!
Me too.
I'm a ghost.
Chungi, what do we do now?
Hey, stop! Won't you say hello to this ghost? Hey, come on, let's play together.
Hey, this seems to be Bhanu's voice. Bhanu, my son, why are you dressed like this?
Father, you? I didn't do anything. It's all that cunning jackfruit's fault.
The trick is to apply oil on your hands before you touch the jackfruit. But it's fine. At least you learned something new.
That's true.
What's in that bag, Father?
Bhanu, that's a gift from His Majesty King Vidyadhar.
Wow, what's there in it? That cunning jackfruit again? I don't want to get into any sticky situation again.
If you like this video, subscribe to our channel Murthy Media.